$100 for someone, whoever comes up with the best name for this particular dish. Once again, this falls in line with everything else that I do. It's made to be simple. It's easy. There's nothing outrageous in this dish. It's spaghetti noodles, ranch dressing, ricotta cheese, spaghetti sauce, ground beef. Typically, I'll have like bell peppers and sausage and that type of thing, but I made jambalaya a couple of days ago and I used all that stuff up in that, and I didn't want to go to the store. So I'm doing without. And then dill, salt, pepper to taste, Italian season instead of fresh herbs. Once again, it's made to be easy. And then we got mozzarella cheese. I got cheddar jack cheese and mystery cheese. By mystery, it's probably Monterey Jack or mozzarella, one or two. It was in the fridge. Need to use it up before it goes bad. And then ricotta. I've got an egg here for the ricotta. So I went ahead and I've got the water on. Get ready to put the noodles in so the noodles can boil. I went ahead and it's almost lined. Put some sauce on the bottom of the dish for this particular dish. Like I said, I really don't have a name for it, but just something that I'm throwing together. Throw your names out in the comments. Whoever gets chosen by me, as far by whoever, I mean whatever name best fits this, or I think sounds the coolest and will fit this, then we're going to send you $100. So comment with a name. I'm just calling it Blakghetti, but that's just something that I just threw together. I don't know where it came from. It's just a name. So in the meantime, I've got the same dish from the lasagna that I just made. Just made a couple things with lasagna. The ricotta cheese. Going to put in the ricotta. Its capacity to carry up to 65 weapons, including torpedoes and missiles, ensures effectiveness in both offensive and defensive missions. The INS Dracon. Put in the egg. Nuclear-armed cruise missiles, adding a significant punch to Israel's arsenal. However, detailed information about the number and types of weapons the INS Dracon can carry remains limited. Notably, the Virginia-class boasts advanced sonar systems, including the BC-210 concept that fiber optic cable radar offers exceptional weapon detection and tracking capability. The exceptional acoustic design allows for quiet operation, minimizing the risk of detection. While both submarines exhibit cutting-edge design and technology, the Virginia... Got the egg there. We're going to put a little bit of pepper in there. I said this is with the INS Dracon with its unique design and capability. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. Like I said, you're basically just doing salt and pepper to taste. A little bit of cheese. I'm just going to put the rest of this in here, along with the other stuff. For the United States, the Virginia-class submarines are not only a symbol of power, but also a tool to maintain global influence from the Indo-Pacific region. A little bit of mozzarella. A little bit of mozzarella. All right. A little bit of cheddar jack. Just throw a little bit of that in there. Did I already do? Yeah, I already did pepper. Now, the secret sauce. Ranch. We're going to do a little bit of ranch.
While the United States stands firmly with Israel. The line between indirect support and direct involvement is becoming increasingly blurred as the most...
A little bit of ranch. By a little bit, I mean a little bit.
But the question remains, when will these cycles of tension come to an end?
And a little bit of dill.
Share your opinions in the comments below. The IMS Dracon is not just a submarine. It is a symbol of innovation and pioneering.
All right.
With superior capabilities, including stealth design,
I think that's about enough. The rest,
the Dracon is the latest pride of the naval forces.
I'm going to use something else. So, we're going to mix this up. I'm going to check the water, see if it's boiling yet. It's not. I'll put a little bit more cheese in there. It's 4 o'clock. I got to watch the clock because I've got to pick up my niece here in a bit. So I got to make sure I keep my eye on the time. Time, T-I-M-E, not T-Y-M-E. All righty. A little bit of mozzarella. A little bit of the Italian seasoning. Yeah, it does have a little top thing, but I just took the entire thing off because I want a little bit more. So we're going to mix that all up. Once again, super simple. The awesome spectacle of the young flights of the future. And that's going to be our, I don't know, we want to call it filling, because I said it's spaghetti. It's not really a filling per se. June 20, 2016, a United States Coast Guard Air Rescue. The TV is a little bit loud. I think I'm going to go over there and turn that down, even though almost, I don't think this thing's going to follow me all the way around. Yeah, it stops right there. Let me turn that down a little bit. Oh, it really wasn't all that high. So, prep work is done. Really what I'm waiting for is the water to boil. Once the water starts boiling, I'm going to put the noodles in there. They do make the noodles where it's like pot size already. It's like half size noodles. Instead of breaking them in half, I just break them in half. Unless I happen to be at the store and see those right there, I'll grab some of those. But generally, I've got the regular size right now. And once again, I'm just waiting for the water to boil. I'm going to put those inside there. And then I'll be back in just a minute. We're going to put everything together. And once again, $100 to whoever can come up with just a decent name for this dish. And I'll be the judge, jury, decider in chief. All right. See you in a minute. Now, the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do some prep work. I'm going to brown the ground beef. So basically, just going to cook the ground beef. So I'll show you that once it gets done. I'm just going to actually do it in a pot instead of a skillet. Do all the prep work in one pot. So I'm going to brown the ground beef, and then I'm going to come back and we'll show you, we'll put together the inside as far as the layering and everything goes, okay? So be right back. All right. So water's boiling. I said I generally like to break mine in half. Some people do, some people don't. Some people like to twirl their noodles on the end of their fork or whatever. Teach their own. I'm just going to take this, like I said, break it in half. Put it in the water. The boiling water. Try not to make a mess. All right, for this particular dish, that is one complete box. Nothing in there. So I'm going to let that go, let it boil. Then I'm going to drain it and get the prep work. And essentially, it's going to be very similar in how it's prepared as, say, lasagna. So noodles, layer, noodles, layer, noodles, layer, noodles, layer, that type of thing. So very similar process. I said the ingredients are a little bit different. Taste is a little bit different. So once again, make a name for it. Make sure that before you do, that you make this at home. There's nothing special about this recipe. That dill dip, it's just a dill dip. Just got it from the local store, grocery store. It's just a dill dip. Ranch dressing, nothing special about it. Hidden Valley, you can use whatever. The meat is just ground beef it's Prego, but I generally like to use a little bit thicker sauce. So my choice here is Prego. And then, of course, cheese, mozzarella, cheddar, whatever cheese you have. I like cheese. It's cheesy. And then Italian seasoning. So $100 to whoever comes up with the best name for it. But of course, make it yourself, taste it, see if you like it, and go from there. Just post a name, and like I said, whoever has the best name, in my opinion, we're gonna send you $100. All right. So what we're gonna do first is actually I'm gonna brown the ground beef. So I'm gonna cook the ground beef. It's actually got quite a bit more. I'm going to do a couple of videos, and I've got the dishes that I have. Clean up a little bit easier. Just got some of these little aluminum pans, so it's going to end up being 4 of these as far as what gets filled with both the lasagna and the other dish that I'm making. So if you wonder why there's so much ground beef right there, because that's quite a bit of beef. But it is multiple dishes or containers that I'm making. So have leftovers for a few days, which is all good when it's something like a lasagna, or the Blakghetti is what I call it. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to brown the ground beef first. Feel like it's super quiet in here. I need some music or something, but I don't really want to have the video flagged for copyright or anything silly like that. So I might actually just turn on the TV, let it run in the background. That's Himalayan sea salt and peppercorns right there. Not using that today. I got regular good old cheap salt that I'm using for this. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. That's all right. Like I said, we got, it's just me as far as my household goes, but got a lot of family, and they will be more than happy to partake in the festivities, the meals. So we're going to that in the trash. Make sure to clean up on as we go around. So I said I'm just going to brown this right here. Make sure it's cooked all the way through. And actually have another pound just in case. I don't think I'm going to need it, so I'm going to put that in there and use that for tacos or nachos or something at some other point. All right, so next step for what I'm calling for now, Blakghetti. Spaghetti noodles, they're done for the most part. They're done. I'm just going to take the spaghetti noodles. I'm going to go ahead and turn them off. I'm going to take those spaghetti noodles. I'm going to put them inside of the pan, the aluminum pan with the sauce on the bottom, just like I did with the lasagna. Nothing different about that part right there. But I'm just basically going to take, I'm not going to drain them because I'm picking them up with the tongs. So it's okay if there's a little bit of water in them. I'm going to throw them inside of there. Same concept as lasagna. So it's going to cover the bottom of the pot or the pan here. So I said nothing really special about the entire process. So it's just spaghetti noodles. I guess it could call it a casserole. Really. Now, first layer. With this, I'm going to get a spoon. Congo, there's nobody at the door. Nobody at the door, buddy. That's me. That's me. There's nobody out there. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for a bigger spoon. All right, so I'm going to grab a bigger spoon for my, this is the mixture right here with the